Peace, how y'all doing? It is Young Aries, Aries the Wave, Aries the God, or you could call me Christ Conscious, for I'm at the heart. Today we're here to talk about a very important topic. We're here to talk about sorry about that. We're here to talk about organic intelligence versus artificial intelligence. All right, first of all, artificial intelligence comes from the mind of organic intelligence. Nature itself is a computer. The universe itself is a mind of its own. It's a computer that designed us in the aspect of a computer. For example, our heart is a processor. Our heart is what processes emotions, send it to our brain so we can compute it. Then our hardware makes the best decision. So, for example, your mind is a computer. It attracts things your way. You ever been on YouTube and you watch a certain type of video and you see more videos like that? That's how your mind operates. You feel me? So, for example, your mind, let's say all day you've been thinking about, oh, I gotta find the girl of my dreams. I gotta find the girl of my dreams. Every girl that fits the quality of what your dream girl looks like will pop up around you, because that's what's been implanted in your subconscious mind, and that's what you've been giving your conscious focus to, family. Now, hear me out on this one. Nature itself is a computer, and it created us, which is a computer, and we created us, which is another computer externally. As is within, so is without. You will know them by the seeds. You will know them by their fruit, by thou fruit. That was in the Bible. So, you ever heard the term, we were created in God's image? Well, we are gods. And so whatever we create will be in our image. We only created what was within. A phone is simply a computer. You could think of your body as the hard drive, your mind as the software. I got to give much credit to Nature Boy for most of the information this is coming from. Much credit to the sun and to the grass for giving me at this level of elevation. Now, your body is the phone. Every so often, when you die and reincarnate, you go from iPhone 1 to iPhone 2 to iPhone 3 to iPhone 4 to iPhone 5. Right now, everybody's on the same iPhone 6 level. Arm, eyes, nose, legs. That stays the same, for we have not physically evolved yet. But our mind is constantly updating. Right now, let's say I'm on iOS 11. The sun is the Wi-Fi. And I get the software update. But in order to install it, I must go and actually use the information that I have learned. That's why most people are stagnant. Most people know not to cut your hair. Don't cut it. I'm never cutting this hair off again. I don't care what I got. I'm going to fight for this shit on my head. Now you have to understand. I am on iOS 11. Some other people are on iOS 6. What happens when you send iOS 11 emojis to an iOS 6 phone? They get the dot and like the question marks. They can't fathom what you're trying to say because you're on different softwares. That's why when you're at a high conscious level and you feel you're trying to talk to a sheeple person, they're not really sheeple. They're just on a different software mentally than you. That's why they get the, huh? You're crazy. You're weird, bro. You're a fucking nerd. You're a geek. You're weird. When in actuality, family, you are not weird whatsoever. Alright? Don't let anybody tell you you're weird. You're running on a different program than these people. That's why these people are confused and can't fathom or understand what you're trying to tell them. That's like somebody with an iPhone 3. You trying to give them iOS 11 emojis, they on iOS 6. Nigga, they gonna get the black dots and the question marks. So now, how do we receive new updates? How do we receive new information? Simple. Go out in the sun. Plant your feet in the grass. Let the sun hit your hair. For your hair is the antenna. Your hair, the longer your hair, the powerful your connection to the universe is. That's why they want us black men chopping your hair. Bro, don't chop your hair. Nigga, I don't care if you gotta get kicked out your house, if you gotta sleep in a tent, make sure your hair grow. Because you're supposed to be sleeping in a tent anyways. I'm gonna do that video later. Your hair is the antenna, right? So your hair pulls in the information. Your hair is what's able for you to get the upgrades. Your brain processes it. Then your mind computes it. Now, once you have it computed, if you don't install it, it becomes junk information. Like you ever got the iOS update, but you ain't installed it, so it just keep bothering you every day. Boop, update, boop, update, boop, update, boop, update. That's what the universe is telling you. Oh, nigga, you around the wrong people, move. Nigga, you around the wrong people, move. Nigga, get the fuck out of Dodge. Nigga, you know you're not supposed to be sleeping in no Matrix. Nigga, move. Nigga, you know you're supposed to be sleeping in nature. Why the fuck you still in this house? Boop, 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 boop. That is what's happening. That's why you keep stumbling across the same mistakes. When you're making the same mistakes, so am I. Nobody's perfect. So we must learn to install. You won't get to the next level unless you install the update. How do you install it? Once you have it uploaded and processed in your heart and your brain computes it and you know the knowledge, now you install it by doing the knowledge. How do I do the knowledge, Zen? Simple. You know you don't cut your hair. Don't cut your hair. Let those shit grow. Get dreads. Get braids. You know you're supposed to not be sleeping in the house. You're supposed to be sleeping in a tent or nature. Spine pressed up against the grass. Get some covers. Lay that shit out. Go do that shit. Alright? You know you're not supposed to be eating chicken. Stop eating chicken. You know you're not supposed to be drinking milk. Don't drink milk. You know you're supposed to be fasting to get gains like this. Start fasting. Start installing this. Now, once you install all this information, the next update will come. Then do as that update tells you to do. Process it through your heart to get a feel for it. First, your heart feels the information. Is this right? Your heart will pick up the vibe. Is this the right thing for me? Should I be doing this? Then your brain computes it. Then your brain gives you the information. Now it's already computed. You already made logic of it. Through your left rational brain, your right brain, your heart already computed it and caught the good vibe. Now you must install and do so. Then once you install it, the next level of information comes till you have reached the peak of the iOS. Then you ascended to the next phase, which is leaving this physical earth. So the goal is to keep upgrading till you no longer can even upgrade anymore and you have reached God consciousness and you are ready to ascend this planet. That's why you have static with some people. That's why you don't get along with some people. That's why you can tell somebody something a bunch of times. They on a different software. Them niggas still got iPhone 2s. You on the iPhone 8. You can't send emojis to them. They not gonna compute what you saying. You can't talk to them. They not gonna understand what you saying. You can't expect a nigga with iOS 6 to catch up to iOS 11. He still has to move and go through his process in order to get to your information. Organic intelligence is intelligence through sunlight, oxygen, and water. Sunlight is intelligence. Water is intelligence. Oxygen is intelligence. For example, a plant is a computer. Why do I say that? You can think of the dirt as the hardware. The dirt and the seed are the hardware, right? The sun is the Wi-Fi. The water is the software. And the oxygen is the processor. So the sun has you connected to the Ethernet, the melanin net, the chlorophyll net. That's melanin in a different form. So now you're connected because you got the chlorophyll. Now the water is the software, the iOS. The water comes around and it injects the software to you. Then you process it and install it through oxygen. The plant installs the information given from water through oxygen. Then it grows. Niggas ask me how I know this. Nigga, I ain't studying none of this. I ain't even prepared for this video. I just came outside. I went outside, went in the sunlight, and now it's all in my brain. Because I already knew this. All this shit was already inside of me. I'm computing. I'm at a greater self. I'm not addicted to nothing no more. I am overcoming sexual desires. I am at a greater self. So, organic intelligence is sunlight, oxygen, and water. Artificial intelligence is simply a byproduct of what organic intelligence is. I hope y'all learned something from this video and y'all use it. Peace, love, and light. I say.